What's up, guys? It's Crash, and I want to talk about these insane DMZ leaks and where they came from, how they came to be, and what this means. Honestly, when I first heard about the DMZ, as someone who really enjoys Tarkov and also enjoys playing Warzone and Call of Duty, I got really excited. It sounds like it might be right in my wheelhouse, something we might cover on this channel. And then as more things started to come out, and the more I started to realize how unique Tarkov actually is, I got a lot less excited, to the point where I didn't even know if it was going to come out. Ralph Valve has talked about development troubles with this game, overall development troubles within the studio, crunch, and things of that nature with the development of this game mode. And I also think, you know, I want to preface it with this also. This is not going to be Tarkov. I feel like I'm in my second wipe over on Tarkov, and there is no game like it, and I don't see a AAA studio tackling something like that. And what I mean by that is there are thousands and thousands of in-game items, quests, VoIP, all of the minutia and detail that comes with weapons, ballistics, how they interact with the environment, how the bullets interact with different armor types, how the different ammo types can have wound probabilities that they can fragment inside the body and cause more damage, the ricochet chance on helmets, just the absolute detail that is in the ballistic systems and the healing systems of Escape from Tarkov, all the way down to the loot and stuff like that, and the flea market and the overall economy. We're not gonna get there. And I started to think that DMZ might not even come out, and it might not even be a thing. And then these leaks happened, and where did they come from? The Warzone Mobile Alpha. And maybe some of you guys can shed some light on this. I have no clue how that even happened. Some of these code strings come to us from a Reality UK over on Twitter. I have no clue why or how a lot of these things made it into a mobile alpha, why they were even in there. Some could say this is a marketing stunt to get people excited and talk about it, which I guess it is, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't feel like they need to do this to build up hype, because there is a lot of telling stuff in here. So I started to drift far away from my excitement for DMZ. It's going to be nothing like Tarkov. Well, then we look at these leaks, and they sound a lot like Tarkov from the point of using DMZ as the name. They even talk about PMCs, they talk about keys and traders and stuff like that. So I want to talk about these things, pick out some of the ones that I think are crazy. I don't want to show them on screen for risk of copyright strike or anything like that. Activision is really fast with taking channels down and videos down and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that, but I definitely want to talk about it. So I have the information pulled up on my screen, and these are actual lines of code that reference DMZ straight up. I thought DMZ was kind of a silly name, to be honest with you, and I thought maybe it was a code name and they would change it. We found that this is going to be a mode that's going to release with Modern Warfare 2 alongside of it. It's not necessarily going to be the free to play as some of us thought. So yeah, let's just talk about it. I mean, it even uses some of the same terminology as Tarkov, but I just want to make it clear this is not going to be Tarkov, but it might be something that is pretty fun on its own. So hopefully it still has some of those moments in there. I was worried about it being too simple, like Battlefield Hazard Zone, where you're only really going to collect tribes. What's cool about Tarkov is if you find something really cool and you need to make it out alive, or if you're performing a task and you need to survive, there is a lot of intensity, there's a lot of tension, and then there's a lot of dopamine, a lot of excitement whenever you complete that and get that done. So hopefully DMZ can bring some of that, make it a little bit more accessible, and bring it to the masses on console, because I'm hoping someday my console friends get to enjoy a game like Tarkov, or Tarkov itself. I think that would be really cool. So let's talk about some of these lines of code, essentially what they are. And they talk about loot items, and also they talk about different challenges and stuff like that. So let's talk about them and see what this could mean, and then let me know what you guys think down below as well of all this stuff. It is crazy. Again, how this made it into an alpha of a mobile game, I don't know, but those leaks were very extensive. There were Modern Warfare 2 maps, there were Treyarch Call of Duty 2024 leaks in the mobile apps, and there were also operator pictures, loading screen, DMZ key art, the Warzone 2 map, everything was in this mobile alpha, which is insane to me. But sorry guys, I'll quit talking about the leaks themselves and let's get right into it. So I'll just go through and pick some of these out. The first one is a challenge. It says PMC oil-filled sniper AI name sharpshooter. So this is a challenge for sharpshooter. It says kill a number of grunts in an oil field using sniper rifle. We know oil field is one of the POIs on the Warzone 2 map, and it says the oil fields are a critical POI for our operation. Wipe out the grunts there, but don't get too close. Acquire a sniper rifle at a buy station or elsewhere and use it to eliminate hostiles. Kill a number of grunts in an oil field using a sniper rifle. So it looks like there's a little bit of lore and backstory here. You're gonna have reasons for going out and doing these quests, which I think is great. It adds to immersion. And what do we hear about also? Buy stations. It sounds like there's going to be buy stations in this DMZ mode where you can go buy stuff. So this is telling you to go to oil field and kill grunts using a sniper or the AI. There's also vehicle record, destroy a number of vehicles. So we know there's going to be vehicles in the DMZ, which is not in Tarkov, so that's going to be an interesting way to play an extraction type game mode. Radioactive rewards, kill a boss and extract with their weapon case. So it sounds like there's going to be different levels of AI all the way up to bosses who drop weapon cases. So then you'll have to kill the boss, get the weapon case, and then there's some tension there. You got to try to extract. It says we've received intel that the chemist has acquired a weapon case containing valuable rare weapons. Find a hard drive, sounds like Hazard Zone, and upload it in order to track him down. Acquire his weapon case by any means necessary. So this sounds like a multi-part quest where you have to find a hard drive, get the intel, figure out where the boss is, go eliminate the target, and then bring the weapon out. Sounds really cool. Excavation, elimination, kill X number of operators in quarry. Command wants to get a foothold in quarry, but informants have told us about rampant activity from other PMCs. Clear out some of their operators so we can move in. So that's a cool challenge. Wheelman enters a certain number of different vehicles in one match, and fully encumbered, extract with a full backpack. So it sounds like there's going to be a backpack system, and it also sounds like if it's full encumbered, there might be some of those mechanics like in Tarkov. When you carry more and more stuff, it slows you down. You have less sprint stamina and stuff like that. So a lot of these things sound like they're coming from Tarkov, especially when you hear things like PMC and bosses and stuff like that, which also gives me a little hesitancy that maybe these leaks could have been fabricated by somebody who wanted to make it sound like Tarkov. Just want to put that out there. That also enters my mind a little bit. Then they also talk about the DMZ NVGs, so night vision goggles. We hear about intel. These sound like some of the items that you'll be able to loot and find. USB drive, there's a flash drive in Tarkov. Resort entrance key. Those resort keys are also on the shoreline map of Tarkov. Drilling safe, fortress entrance key, Smith apartment key, resort office key, foreman key, product market storage key, Hindia chopper key, or excuse me, no, it sounds like that's a boss chopper Hindia. So I'm not sure if that's one of the names of the bosses or if it's an actual helicopter. Control room key, storage key, black site multi key, and safe room 19 key. So there are keys in this game. I don't know if they'll be partial use like Tarkov. Right now in Tarkov, a lot of the keys you can only use 40 times before they're not good anymore, and you go have to find or purchase those keys again. So there are going to be keys in DMZ, which we're already talking about a lot more depth than Hazard Zone. So it's pretty exciting. I really think we're gonna, if this game comes out like it sounds, we'll probably be talking about it quite a bit on this channel. DMZ search the marked areas for radioactivity. Mass elimination, eliminate hostiles, collect intel is a challenge. Plan a charge at supply sites and destroy them. So destroy supplies looks like a challenge. Supply drop, collect airdrop supplies. So like Tarkov now has airdrops, this game mode might as well. Extract safely is a challenge. Search the marked areas for additional intel. We talked about that. Rescue a hostage, transport a hostage to the HLZ, find and open the safe and loot the safe. So a lot of these challenges really sound like quests from Tarkov. It's really exciting, or somebody copied them over for clout to get people excited. I don't know, but it's working. Cargo shipment, deliver the cargo to the HLZ, proceed to the drop-off point and secure the patrol boat. So there might be naval vehicles as well. DMZ could have more naval vehicles than Battlefield 2042. Imagine. Destroy SAM site, detonate an explosion near the SAM site, defuse and plan the explosion. So there's a lot of stuff about placing explosives. It sounds like it's on target. You might be getting different quests and challenges that might be dynamic, where you have to go in and complete these tasks and then locate and enter the vehicle to find a cargo vehicle is on there as well. And then one more list I have. This sounds like challenges again. Alcatala is planning to transport weapons using civilian vehicles, drive nearby vehicles until their tanks are empty to sabotage the plan. So you have to empty the vehicles out of gas. So a lot of crazy things. That's a new one for me. It sounds really cool. Hunt and seek, you can intercept enemy communications in order to find the location of hostile PMC operators. Use this intel to eliminate enemy squads, complete X number of hunt contracts. The cleaner is a challenge, wipe X number of squads, so it sounds like there's going to be squads in this game. World traveler, travel to a bunch of different POIs in one match, so this sounds like the Tarkov quest where you have to go around to the different spots on the maps and survive, which is pretty tough. The tour guide, agent provocateur, kills X number of special forces. So it sounds like there's going to be different levels of AI similar to Tarkov, where you have the regular scavs, you have raiders, you have guards, you have rogues now in Tarkov. You also have the cultists at night on shoreline and woods, so that's pretty cool. One big score, extract the X number of cash in one match. We are low on coin because of several consecutive botched operations by your fellow soldiers. We need a lump sum urgently for an upcoming mission. Extract cash in one match, X number of cash, or amount I should say, probably. Designated marksman, kill X number of grunts at long range. Talks about that. Under the influence, extract X number of liquor bottles. So it sounds like there's going to be a wide variety of loot items. I really like that. Armament acquisition, extract with X number of different lethals or tacticals. Complete X number of elimination contracts again. Anti-air, guard break. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Gunrunner, we need to inquire intel about how Alcatala's army, its grunts, bring back some of their weapons so we can analyze them. Extract X number of enemy grunt weapons. So it sounds like the enemies that you kill, AI or PMC, you'll be able to take their weapons and extract with those. So there's going to be some kind of stash or something like that. Again, a lot of these things can change. It's game development. All this stuff is incredibly dynamic. A lot of stuff can change, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it and let myself get really excited. If this game mode is like it sounds like a hazard zone. It sounds like an accessible extraction survival type game mode with accessible mechanics, with crossplay available to people on console. That sounds like a lot of fun, and it sounds like it might have enough depth to keep people going. And we talked about this on the scope with all these different quests and stuff like that. One of the things that's kind of a little bit of a downer about Tarkov is going into my second wipe, I'm doing a lot of the same tasks over and over again. And I think we know that Call of Duty does seasons. I think it would be awesome if instead of a wipe, there was kind of like a reset every season. Depending on how high of level you get some really cool in-game cosmetics that you can wear across the different modes of Call of Duty, and then the tasks that you start over with are different, so you level up with different tasks. They're dynamic and different for everyone. I'm really hopeful for that. We've already seen from this Warzone Alpha mobile game a lot of different exciting sounding challenges and quests to go on. A lot of stuff about loot and the game mode itself, the different factions with PMC, Alcatala, grunts, bosses, and things like that. So guys, DMZ, I was pretty down on it actually just a few days ago, but these really ignited my excitement for this game mode. We're not going to get too excited, but if this game is like it sounds from these leaks, we're going to be covering it a lot on this game, getting better at it, enjoying it, and spending a lot of time out there in the DMZ, because as someone who enjoys Tarkov and Call of Duty, this sounds right up my alley. Let me know what you guys think of all this stuff. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing for more content like this. We're going to talk about and react to the first person shooter news and discuss it with you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you later.